first.
Hey Bach, welcome to the stream and congrats on sniping first place again! Alright. Let's hop into Stardew. Turn on some music on Spotify. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the Desert Festival is also happening. How's it going in the cellar? Still not done with my iridium stuff. This takes ages. It's crazy. Oh, thank you guys for a fish taco. And right, I have that eel for the weird bear raccoon in the woods. Kira, you're in the way. Thank you. This is salmonberry season. Give me all those batteries. I hope you're doing well, Bach. It's always lovely to have you.
Sean_man2 just collected second.
You know, Ocean. Wait, what? Hi there. Where did that come from? Honestly, I don't know myself. I don't mind. You're fine. You're fine. How are your Umas doing, by the way? Oh?
Glinda's_pink_O_strap joined the Spirit Grove.
Thank you for the follow, Glinda. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Spirit Grove. I hope you're doing well. And if you just want to lurk, feel free to lurk. I don't pressure anyone into talking. But you're always welcome. The Umas are doing alright. Gold ship training scares me. Why is that? I don't know why, but I kept getting terrible luck with him. Oh no. Then hopefully it's going to be different this time. Alright, I remember. Completely forgot that the witch turned our slimes into black messes. Kinda wanna know what they give if you kill them, but I'm actually not sure. Let me go through. Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm leaving. Okay, but this one is still glitching out. Oh. I'm training Oguri. Okay, then I think you probably need to explain who Goldchip is then. For a noob like me. Do we need pine tar? I don't think so. No, I don't want to eat it. Thank you very much. Goldship is infamous for trolling. Okay. So, does it mean that Goldship causes your girls to be depressed? Wait. That's a magma geode. That's not a fruit. When did I put that in there? No, but he causes me stress. Oh. Boy. When did that get broken? A bit of thunderstorm. Like how he caused his real-life trainer to get stress-induced hair loss. What? That really happened? Poor guy. I see you there. Thank you. Yeah, it happened. Oh no. That is like a nightmare. Just imagine that to happen. Oh my god. Poor guy, poor guy. Excuse me, let me through. Thanks. Okay. Sell. Don't sell that eel, please. Do I have enough iridium? I do. Alright. So, what are we going to do today in Stardew? I am planning on actually trying to finish the house for Pam and Penny. Then I also want to talk to the weird raccoon bear thing and give him that eel he was searching for. Then what else are we going to do? We're going to visit the desert festival, of course. I want to visit that one cave that should be open now that we hit like level 10 with all of our stuff. And I also want to try and catch some legendary fish. That emote is like super cute. Rainbow gummy bear. Enjoy your lurk, Bach, by the way. Enjoy your lurk. Okay. I don't know how long the festival is going to be. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, we already have like a golden pumpkin, so I don't have to save it. It's an exclusive DJ category reward, I think. I don't know, I have the DJ icon on my profile for some reason. Okay. I don't know, I have no idea with like those type of rewards and stuff. So I don't know what that means. I should really, like, also be more on Twitch while I'm not streaming. Just to get more into the viewer side of things as well. Wait, the door is still closed? No, I can't go in. Okay. Ooh. Okay. My dear Tia, if you're reading this note, you found the secret room I've prepared for you. Within these walls are tips, recipes, and even some of my most cherished tools. All the very best from the many happy years I spent in the valley. By coming this far, you'll have proven that you possess the skill and wisdom to make good use of these powerful secrets. I hope my discoveries help you in your journey to make Fae Farm a shining star of the whole world. Make me proud, Grandpa. Okay. Oh. Combat Mastery Anvil allows you to reforge trinkets, randomizing their stats. Costs 3 Iridium bars per use. Mini Forge. Now you can use a Dwarfish forged from the convenience of your home. Unlocks a new equipment slot for trinkets. Trinkets can be found while adventuring and grant special powers. Okay. Foraging Mastery. Mystic Tree Seeds. This can be planted to grow a special tree. Treasure Totem. Use a diggable terrain to summon a ring of treasure spots. You now find golden mystery boxes which contain superior items. Okay. Oh, Iridium Scarf. Oh, can be used to harvest any crops. It's also excellent at gathering hay. Statue of Blessing. Touching the statue gives a unique blessing every day. Okay. You can now find golden animal crackers, which permanently doubles a farm animals produce. Doesn't work on pigs. Huh. Fishing Mastery. Advanced Iridium Rod. Use in the water to catch fish. Up to 2 bobbers can be attached at once. Challenge Bait. A perfect catch yields triple the fish. However, each time a fish escapes the fishing bar, the catch is reduced. You can now encounter golden fishing chests. Mining Mastery. Statue of the Dwarf King. Choose from 2 mining-related powers each day. Heavy Furnace. It's more efficient than a regular furnace. Requires 25 pieces of ore and 3 coals per use. Okay, that would save a lot of, like, coal. Gem-bearing rocks now grant twice the gems. Interesting, interesting. Ra, how are you doing? Hey Prism, welcome to the stream. Awesome to see you. Wait, which prison is this? The Australian one? That is a good question to ask on our stream, actually. Is it the Australian one or is it the Austrian one? And that is even dangerous. It's like Australia and Austria. This is going to be such a mix-up. But it's so funny at the same time. Seaweed. Okay. Also, let's just quickly go to the desert thing. See what's happening. Also, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to actually write my Austrian prison to stop by the stream because I want to see you two in chat. That is going to confuse the hell out of me. And if you guys are lucky, then both prisons are going to get the same color in chat. And I'm completely lost, probably. But at least one of you knows me personally. Oh, let's see. Some Pokemon music in the background. Yes, I am hungry, chef. What am I gonna do today? Hearty beans with some pungent garlic. Let's go. Skull Cave Casserole. Thank you. Defense and attack. Need shield? Not gonna say no to that. Sure. Why not? How about a challenge? Sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be able to do the challenges, but I'm going to just take them on anyways. Sure. Let's see. Who runs the general store in Pelican Town? That is Pierre. What season does artichoke grow in? Well, yeah. In what season can you catch a squid? Summer? No, it was winter. I always like mistake the squid for the octopus. Calico statue. There's nothing I really want there. Meat. That's a thing! Wait. I don't have either of them. You know what? Just because I can. Let's see. The flounder frenzy has begun at the beach. That is very nice for the flounders, but I don't really care. A cookie wallpaper. Oh. Vincent is running his store. Wow. Oh. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. What do you mean the race is in progress? That's a lie. They just returned home. You know what? Let's go with Kingston. Who is looking after your kids, Sebastian? Just asking for a friend. Did the thing just make the sound of a sheep? I think so. You're looking after the kid, oh thank God. At least someone is going to watch after it. No. Let's see what Emily does to us this year. Last year she made me look like a grandpa and like a pink weird soccer mom. I have 2 kids, you don't need to fight over them. Each of you can take one. Emily looks like thing 1, thing 2. So, how do I look like? How is this looking great? Just asking, that's not, no. High waist skirt, pleated skirt. Anyway, thank you. Who are you? Oh, does the guy like tip you off? You look like you don't have a top on. Oh my gosh, this is true! Well, now we know what Emily was thinking about, right? You can buy fireworks. Oh. Watching is in 160, so I have no clue. Stardew being a kid's game has a casino. Yes, Stardew is actually, I would say not safe for kids. There are a lot of like dark topics in there. No, King Sting, why? Why? You have to win. Come on. Ah, the chicken has won. But it plays 30. I mean, early Pokemon has casinos as well. That is true, that is true. I mean, wasn't a casino the only way to get Dratini? It's been a while since I've played Pokemon, so I'm not 100% sure. My book collection is growing every day. I think it was Porygon. Dratini was fishing in the safari. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, to be honest, I was too dumb for the first Pokemon game. Well, not too dumb, I was just very young when I first played it. I was barely able to read. I mean, I still have like this one memory playing the first Pokemon game ever. And it was just so funny because, you know, when you're little and you start to read stuff and then you have like words that you don't know have a different pronunciation. And for me it was teenager. Teenager is an English word, right? So for someone whose native language is German, it means you of course learn how to read stuff in German. And I did not know what a teenager was back then because I was like 4 or 5 maybe. And so when I read that word, it was for me just like, oh, a teenager. And I read it like Teenager, which you can even like translate to something, which didn't make sense to me as well. Because if you like, my brain was like, okay, it's a Teenager, not a teenager, and T means basically tea, and Naga is basically everything that is like, you know, rats and mice and stuff, so it was basically a tea nibbler. And I was like, what is a tea nibbler? I don't understand. I don't understand Teenager. It looks like a kid. Does he nibble on tea? I don't get it. Teenager. I remember being too dumb to play games, then realizing how easy lots were when I grew up. And having to watch tutorials on how to do everything. Yeah, it's just like, if you're younger, then a lot of stuff is like, I don't know, it looks harder than it actually is. I mean, I also remember like playing you know, different RPGs and stuff, and they were like very on the nose with what you had to do, like, oh no, this is very bad. I wish I knew a red man with a mustache who could jump up this block and get the cat down the tree or something like that. And it's just like in your brain, this is like, as a kid, you don't get it, right? This is like, oh, you are like 3-4 years old and you hear that and it's like, oh yeah, how wonderful would it be if like Mario would be like a red t-shirted, bearded man who could jump high. I mean, that was just an example, right? But it's still like, that's how a kid's brain works, right? Dota is still hard even when I was a kid. Well, Dota is something different. Is this a pumpkin soup? I mean, stuff like Dota and League of Legends are easy to learn and hard to master, in my opinion. It's like everybody can pick up a champ, right? And just play. But being actual good at the game is something else. I grew up playing Dota or LMO. I actually... What game did I grow up with? I was like... I wasn't allowed to really play like computer games back in the day because my dad was also not like a gamer. And I was playing a lot of Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon. It's like whenever a new Pokemon game came out, it's like I wanted to play it. I grew up playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, Splatoon, Legends of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Oh, that is a great game. I've never had it, so I was never able to really play through it. But I did borrow the game from a friend of mine. But sadly, you know, Twilight Princess is such a long game and an in-depth game, and it's just like, you know, if you borrow a game from a friend, they want to have it back after like a couple of 1 or 2 weeks, and if you're not allowed to play for long times, that is not enough time to play through Twilight Princess. Jeez, I couldn't figure out how to play it. Those are like not that old, but it's old enough. I'm 29, okay? 29, 2009, okay. Yeah, for you, those games are like childhood. It's totally fine. I mean, for me, the games... It was like the first Pokemon games came out and the first Zelda games. Oh, not the first. The very first Zelda games were way before I was born. I'm just wondering what was like the consoles I had growing up. It was like the Game Boy Color and Advance were like the first things I had with like the old Super Mario games and stuff. But it was always like Pokemon for me, which I played the most. And a lot of stuff on the Wii, like Super Paper Mario and stuff. But I still remember there was like, in Super Paper Mario, I don't think it was the first Super Paper Mario. It was just Super Paper Mario Wii. And it was such a cool game for me. But there was this one particular level which I'm still so mad about. There was like... How was it? You were like in a mansion, I think, and in that mansion you get like locked in with like a lot of other people, and then you have like, I don't know, a person that says, oh, if you have like 1 million of this one currency, you can buy your way to freedom. And there was actually like, I don't know, you had to run in like a hamster wheel to produce like energy and stuff. And I was looking around in this particular area for ages to try and figure out what I have to do. Because in most games, it's just, you know when a currency is too much and that you have to find something hidden to progress, right? And it was one of those moments, but I just couldn't find it. And I have to say, oh gosh, this is not good. They're not letting me out. Let me through, please. Thank you. And back in the days, it was like, I don't know, for me, I was still very young and we only got like internet when I was like 11 or 12 because my dad was just like, no, I'm not getting this technology, I'm not going to pay for that stupid stuff, right? Every time I had to do something for school, I had to go to my uncle to even be able to do my homework. And that was just like, I don't know. I was trying to figure out what to do and I searched every freaking corner of this like place and I just couldn't find a way to escape this without like paying that stuff, right? So I was like, okay, fine. I guess I'm going to bite the bullet and just do it. And I really sat there like for days gathering this money from like the hamster wheel thing and stuff. And every time I was like, I don't know, I just grabbed the book and just, you know, put my controller on the side and I think I just put some weight on, how's it called? Joystick thingy, so it would constantly move all the time. And then I finally got the million and I went to the person, I was like, yeah, I can finally progress. But the thing is, you can pay your debt, yes. And it even plays like an animation where the bad guy or girl gets destroyed, right? But the thing is, there is like, at the end of the Paper Mario level, I think there was like a box of some sort or... I don't quite remember it. There was something I had to collect, a star or something, like typical Mario stuff. And it was behind bars. And I thought if I pay like the million and get her destroyed, the bars would open up. But they didn't! I did all this hard work for basically nothing because the stupid bars didn't open up for me after paying it. And that was so frustrating that I did not play this game for like at least a year or something like that. And then one day I was like, oh, I really want to play like Super Paper Mario again. I'm going to see if I maybe find it. And it was also like, then we had our own internet, so I knew that I would be able to Google if I'm still stuck. And you know, I just booted up the game, I made a new save file, I played till this point. And I swear, past me was the dumbest dumbass I've ever seen. Because I don't know how I overlooked it, but in the mechanic of Super Paper Mario was like you had the 2D stuff, right? And if you like turned around, then you would switch into 3D. And the thing is, there was like... I still remember this way too clearly actually. Because I'm still so mad about that. There was like a room where you could like jump up like 1 or 2 floors. And on the first floor, above the ground floor, just saying ground floor, first floor, because I know there is a difference depending on where you're from. There was like, if you turn into 3D, the camera actually always turns like facing to the right. So it faces to the right and you see nothing. But if you walk towards the camera on this floor, you actually find a new room. And in this new room, there was a so-called, I think, pixel. And pixels are like creatures in this particular Super Paper Mario that give you powers. And this pixel actually gave you like the power to be able to switch into 2D or 3D, I think, in like in the other versions. So if I'm in like 3D, I suddenly only Mario turns and he turns like into just a paper thin sprite and you can just walk through very narrow gaps. So basically I just had to find this dumb pixel and you could like break into a vault with him where you would find the million that you needed to pay it, and then that enemy would get destroyed, of course. And because you have this pixel guy, you can simply slip through the bars. And I swear, that was so miserable. That was like the absolute worst thing ever. And I'm still so mad about it. Then I want to play Mario and Luigi again. Oh my gosh, Mario and Luigi, the Superstar Saga thing. Those are like my absolute favorite games ever. They're so freaking cool. They're like peak for me. I played Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It was my first one I played from that type of game. And I absolutely fell in love with it. It's just, every time they announced like a new one, I bought it. I think I'm still missing the one where you can run around with, I think, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. But I also played like Mario and Luigi's Bowser Inside Story, I think was it called? And those are like peak Mario and Luigi games. I just loved the humor of it all, and it was just like so much fun. The first one I played was the one where Peach lost her voice and Bowser helps her. Yes, that is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga with like the Beanland. With Luke Miller or whatever her name was called. With like the Hammer Bros. And stuff, and where Bowser, I think he lost his memory, right? And got into, was like I don't know, like a thief guy. I don't know, but you're so right. That was also the first one I've played, and I loved it so much. And the thing is, this was also a game that I have borrowed from, like, a friend of mine. And, oh, I swear, it was just... Wait, I can just buy 200 of those Calico eggs. Well, that's cool, but I don't think I need it, actually. So yeah, I haven't gone far because I accidentally deleted mid-game. Oh, damn, that sucks. Especially because this game actually takes like a long time to finish. I remember that I have like played this game to a point where my friend was unable to progress. It was some sort of like light puzzle or something like that, and I got behind the light puzzle and I, you know, progressed through the story. And when I was like talking to them next day in class, they were like, "And how far did you come?" And I told them, "Yeah, I just went there and talked to this and that." And they looked at me like, "Wait a second, did you do the museum or science center or whatever it was?" And I was like, "Yeah." "Wait, you understood what you need to do?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was super easy. There was like the solution on the wall and I just had to turn the light switches on and off." Wait, did you just give me the same thing the day before? My dear Emily. That is so unnecessary. Oh, but it's Diable? Well, guess that's cool. I'm fine with long games. Yeah, me too. But it's really like... that game, and also the Bowser Inside Story stuff, I just love how funny they are, and that you just play with both of the Mario Brothers. Why are you laughing? Yes, I'm hungry again, sure. Give me extreme cheddar and rich marinara. Calico pizza. It also gives me defense and attack. Oh. I don't need any of the Calico X stuff. At least there is nothing I really want to have. I'm laughing at nothing. Yes, I've gone insane, Joker style. Joker is still one of the best villains in my opinion. No, my loyal horse waited for my return. What a good horsey. Alright. I am going to try and get enough wood for Pam's house. Oh. Why not? Bait and bobber. Going to complain about that. These villains are just top tier rage baiters. If you look at it like that, yep, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I also want to play like the Batman games. Because they are supposed to be like super cool. But I'm like so bad with like DC and Marvel heroes outside of like the movies. Though I do know like, you know, the basic villains from the universe. Ah, the Arkham series, exactly, like Arkham Asylum and stuff. My best friend, I think, played them a while ago. Batman doesn't kill, kicks a guy off the road. At the root. The root? Did you mean like roof? Roof, okay. The D is next to the F. Ooh. Yeah, and my brain autocorrected it wrong. It was like, okay, you definitely don't meant root, but road also doesn't make sense. What else could it be? Roof. It had to be roof. Also, I'm wondering, this mastering thing is just like gaining experience? Probably. I'm getting hungry. I'll leave in 30 minutes. What are you getting yourself to eat? Some chicken nuggies. I'm eating some pork barbecue. Ooh. Delicious. I'm also having pork today. Not barbecue though. Oh, I hope the weather is going to be like nice this weekend because I would love to have some barbecue. This one. There you go. Repaired. Oh, right. I also wanted to build additional lightning rods. Because the lightning has ruined a bunch of stuff last time. Where do I put them, though? I'm just thinking of aesthetics a little bit. Maybe right next to the greenhouse could be cute. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Also have to make some quality fertilizer, maybe. You want to sell the salmon berries? Sorry. Moved away from the mic. I think I am going to keep it for now. Because I definitely need it sooner or later for, like, jams and stuff. Oh. Out of wine is done again. There you go. Let's see. Hey, Haley. Also, again, a small little reminder that tomorrow there will be no stream because I have an appointment that is once again cutting into my stream schedule. But I do hope it gets better soon. Mild depression. I'm so sorry. But this one was kind of surprising to me because I'm just going to the hairdresser tomorrow. And I was like calling them, and usually if I call like a few days in advance, they have like enough space to squeeze me in, but somehow they are so overrun this week and next week that the next free slot would have been like in... Oh?
Cookie_mine, you just collected third.
Hey, Stinky Cookie! Congrats on collecting third place. So yeah, the next free slot would have been like next week, I think on Friday the same time, and I was like, oh come on. If I had to choose between this week or next week, I'm still going to take this week. Welcome home, Cookie. Would you like a dinner, a bath, or tea? LMAO, stop. Ocean Man is selling me off again. I mean, technically, Cookie, you could have a dinner or a bath right now, but you're here in my stream. So I already know the answer to the question. Hey there, Patrick! Welcome to the stream! How are you doing today? What's up? Nothing much, actually. Just our daily dose of Stardew. Wait... I had wood in there the whole time? Whoops. Okay, that means we have enough wood at least for Pam's house. Which is great. Who knows, maybe Cookie is eating while you stream. True, true. You could be multitasking. Still resting and taking a break? Me or you? I'm still resting, yeah. Sadly. But with therapy, it's getting slowly better. Even though I would have loved to have like a huge progress on it, but nope. I think I still have to do like at least 3 or 4 more sessions before I can even see like a difference, which is kind of crazy. Hope it gets better, yeah. I hope so too. Or at least that it hits a point where drawing isn't like a bother anymore. Um, 17. I'm not going to... How long do they take? 8 days? No, that's just... That would be a waste of resources. How long do they take? 5... Wait. Spring or summer? I don't know, for how much does a coffee sell in this game? This is like coffee that I could sell, or is it tea? Actually, not sure. Anyways. What is this? Pumpkin soup. Do I have a pumpkin? Because I need it for the weird bear. I do! And I definitely have some milk from my cows. My cow friends. But how are you doing, Patrick? Are you also slowly healing up? And hopefully resting a bit? 13 days, oh. That's not gonna cut it. Let's spend some more coffee things. Also, I think I'm going to make this like one huge field one day. Doing okay, I got checked up and need to check it again next Monday, since there are some areas where it's not fully attached yet. Ooh. Sorry to hear that. And I hope it heals up nicely. Tia, what's up, Cookie? Have you played the game yet? No, sadly I did not. I'm so sorry. But once I do, I am definitely going to tell you immediately. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, currently my days look like... I'm mostly just streaming. And then I'm just, you know, resting. Because with my shoulder neck thing, it's just... I have like the capacity of like 4, max 5 hours of gaming every day. Yeah. You gotta... You go get the rest. Thank you for understanding. Oh, But wait, your game is probably also like keyboard controlled, right? Or is it controller supported? Because with the controller, I have an easier time. Because I can just lean back and don't have to strain my neck. I think it's just a mouse. Okay, okay. Oh, a blue one. Alright. What do I need for an incubator? 2 iridium and 100 slime. Okay. Yeah, cause you're mostly clicking things on the screen anyway. Oh, and me resting? Nope. I'm doing hardcore art grind at the moment. Nice. That is awesome. What are you working on? Just commissions or just improving in general or just personal pieces? I forgot to put that one into the chest again. I still have to get this into my system. Oh. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. Currently on an illustration where I already put too many hours in it, but well, now I want to finish it even though I reworked it now 4 to 5 times already with 5 to 10 hours for each time. Oh boy. Is it the witch one or is it a different one? Oh no. But Patrick is an amazing artist. His stuff always looks so good. Oh, sorry for grammar. Totally fine. I do see double now, so jetting is weird at the moment. You're fine, you're fine. And honestly, I have seen worse already, so you're okay. It's just my personal challenge. No, I am an idiot. I have used all the milk for cheese. But it's okay, it's okay. Tomorrow is another day where you can make the pumpkin soup. And the worst tier has seen is me. No, that is not true. It is a new one for the TA challenge that is ending this Friday. Will not finish it till then, but I want to try to have at least a cool base. Oh, I see. Oh, not the query. It's going to be good practice either way. Hey there, Clint. Please process some geos for me. Nothing new. Yeah, but also the TA application is open. Thinking about applying. Oh. Yeah, why not? How many leeks do I still need? 6 more. Oh no, don't sell. Don't sell it. Hold on, where did I put my wood? Don't tell me I accidentally sold it. Please don't. Being a small art teacher. Would be cool. Would be cool. I did accidentally put it in there. Oh my god. Good thing I saw it in time. Yeah, I am also definitely going to do a course with CG Spectrum once my wedding and everything is done. Or at least, I think I'm going to do a smaller one, maybe, if I feel better. But I need to see how the timing goes. Okay, community upgrade, yes. That's so generous of you. I start working on the upgrade tomorrow. It should take around 3 days. Awesome. I'm invited, right? Of course, whole chat is invited. Just going to live stream it. Also, little hydration reminder. Okay, now we have finished the thing for Pam. Awesome, since it's probably not that far away, I'll say hi for a quick minute. That is very true, that's very true.
Sean_man2 just collected stay hydrated.
Thank you for the stay hydrated reminder. Okay, let's see if there is something new over here. Kinda doubt it, but... Nope, that's not what I wanted. That doesn't matter. Give me your worst. Notches of the desert, okay. Speed and attack. Not. What do you guys sell? Escargots. A lot of food. Model planes, oh. And coffee. You're bored, too bad. Let's see what Everly does. If she is going to give me the same thing, I'm going to leave. But we'll see in a minute. What's it gonna be? Okay. That is kind of cute. The bow is super cute. I mean, it's a little bit too pink for me, to be honest, but... it's definitely not the worst she has done. And I like that little bow thing. I think I'm going to keep that. Also, I saw this little glittering spot here. Some gold ore, why not? And let's just check with the vendors if there is something interesting in their shop. And the warp totem recipe would actually be good to have. What do you have? It's still the same, isn't it? When you have magic rock candy, which is kind of nice, but what else do you have? Dark bookcase. Ooh. Let me just go home and really quickly get 10 iridium for the crafting recipe. Because if we can craft the totem, we might be able to go to the desert very early. Which would be nice. Okay, let's get 10 of you. Where did I put those eggs? In there? Yep. Alright. And I think after this I am going to try and catch the mutant fish. This is so silly. Why do I always have to pay like a ticket whenever I want to go there? I think it would be like cooler if it would be like a daily thing, so you buy it once per day instead of like per visit. I mean, I do have more than enough money to do it, so that's not the issue, but it is still something. Let me see, what would we need? Coconut hardwood and iridium ore. That's okay-ish. Thought it would be worse, actually. So, let's go and try to get the carp. So I think I'm going to... I'm going to get the seaweed first. Because I had to give the seaweed to that weird raccoon bear thing. And we still need one more. Or it's just going to lie around the beach, which is totally awesome. Because that's going to be for the fish pond, which I want to buy from Robin's as well. But for now, I think we need to wait until Pam's house is done. So yeah. Let's see if we can get the sewer fish. Come on. That's him. That is him. Yay. Awesome! We have one mutant carp. I'm just wondering, can we get the legend already? I don't think so. I know it has to rain anyways, so... Fishing level 10, either naturally or using fish bluffs. Okay, I think we technically could. So I am going to try and catch it the next time it rains. But that was kind of crazy. I had so much planned for us to do today, and we are basically done with the stuff I had in mind, at least. Because I was so not ready for it to happen this quickly. Also, let me see. Can I put this one in this tank? No. But I want to keep the legendary fish. Or like, I don't know, fish tank. Or something similar. Okay, but if we've done all of this, then I think I'm going to actually do the Adventurers Guild ones. Because that is still something we can and should do. And for everything else, it's just like waiting for the money. Because how much does a mill cost? Oh, I would have enough for a mill, but the thing is that Robin is probably not ready yet. Okay, cave insects we have. We still have one that we didn't discover yet. Okay. Serpents, pepperex. I'm gonna do the dust sprites. It's Pam's birthday tomorrow, but we already maxed her out, so I don't have to worry about that. Give me the fish. More bats? Sure. Wait a second. Did I just get... Did I finish the bed ones? That is kind of funny. Just taking advantage of the monster area. Leave the mine. I want to see that. Did I really just hit the bat mastery? Yes, I did. Gain a little health every time you slay a monster. Ooh. Interesting. So we don't have to do cave insects and bats anymore. That's good. Everything else we still need to do. Dust sprites. Oh dang, I sold that diamond even though I wanted to keep them for... Oh, for Ginger Island. Whoops. Well, it happens. Okay, are they not random? Or they maybe are they random like daily? Could be. Maybe. Okay, but I'm going back to our farm. Also, Pam is like staying extra long during the desert festival, it seems. Which I have honestly never noticed before. That is all stuff I want to keep. That one I can sell. I think I'm also going to save for some incubators. Wait, what? It's not, like, doing the thing. Maybe it's done and I have to go to sleep for it to work again? Probably. Also, I want to know what exactly black slimes do, because if I'm going to go in there today and all of my slimes are black again, even though a new one hatched, I'm going to Google it. Because I want to know if it's actually beneficial to have black slimes or if it's like, you know, the exact opposite. Which I don't know yet. Beautiful and sunny. Neutral. Okay. They're still not done. Is it going to take a month? Maybe. Okay, there we go. More stuff to do. Oh, right. That is all going into the shed. And I'm going to get my horsey. So I'm a little bit faster. Oh, the duck is swimming! How cute. Okay. So what am I going to do today is the question. Probably hunting more monsters. And I'm not supposed to put the milk into the cheese maker because I need it for a pumpkin soup. Okay, now this one stays green apparently, which is great. I also need to craft more kicks. But for that I also need more coal, so... all those choices. Sell off all of you. Oh, I did not put the ring into the cabin. Which I'm going to do later. That's not the problem. So, keep 1 milk. I have to keep 1 milk. Keep 1 milk. Don't use all the normal milk. I have to keep 1. And I'm going to keep the Silver one. Wool. I did not pick up any truffles. I was still wondering where you get ostriches from. Oh, don't eat it. Little piggy, go away. To the mushroom cave we go. Nothing new. Also, I can cut down one of those trees. Finally. Can I put tappers on this one as well? I can. Okay. Maple Ochre Pine Tree and wait for the reservoir to fill with product. But it doesn't say mahogany. Maybe it's just bait. More iridium. Okay, let's make a pumpkin soup. Thanks. And I'm also gonna put this in here. I have a lot of rings already and I want to really combine them too. But I still don't know which ones would be like better to combine. Do you guys need something new? We're happy for now, Bobo. Okay, okay. I'm still wondering what's up with like this raccoon guy down there. I'll leave for now. Have fun with your barbecue and enjoy your lurk. What's that? I don't even know. Red ball and greenish gray goo? Well, I guess I'm going to see what it is in a minute. If I have the recipe at least. Oh wait, I can do... What could it be? Red Bull. This one. Parsnip soup. Parsnip milk? Was it milk again? Yes. And vinegar. Can I make vinegar? I at least never tried to make vinegar, but it sounds more like something I would just buy at Pierre's. But the real question is, do I have a parsnip left? I do. I don't have milk though. Which means I am... No parsnips? I do have parsnips. But I still need vinegar and I need to wait another day for milk. What? Oh! Oh! He is on the island. No, like that Megamind meme. Oh, wait. I think... Wait. Yeah, I know which one you meant. Yeah. It's just been a while since I've seen that, actually. The no bitches, yes. Exactly that one. Oh wait, I wanted to go to cleanse. And then back into the mines for more monster grind. Hey there, cleanse. Stuff for you. Guess it was okay, but still nothing new. What are we missing still? 5 artifacts. And only 2 more minerals. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to drink something. More fertilizer stuff. Okay. Well, that means I am definitely going into the mines to gather more creatures for the Adventure Guild achievements. I guess my problem is I love Ginger Island, but it's... If I have so much stuff to do on my farm, I really don't want to always go to Ginger Island. So I'm probably just going to wait until it's winter again. Or until we really don't know what to do in the valley anymore. I mean, I still want to do the Skull Cavern too. But I definitely have to prepare a lot more for that one. I'm already like hoarding jades for steps and stuff. Or staircases in that case, but yeah. Heading out, enjoy your stream and see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping by, Patrick. And please rest up as well and take care of yourself. Alright. Another slime egg, why not? Let's see any more features. Oh, down we go. We have a coal thing to do. Gathering coal final day. I'm not going to make that one. Because Clint already closed down his doors to his forge. So we are not going to be able to visit him today, even if I get enough coal for him. I mean, most of the quests I have are currently like super annoying ones. But I honestly can't wait to see like Pam's house, because I think when I last played it I did buy it, but I completely forgot how it looked like actually. Go away, Bet. Don't need you. I need dust sprites and all other kind of things. Oh, a ghost. Won't complain about a ghost. I heard you, dust sprites. I heard you somewhere. The question is just where? Where exactly are you? There they are. Hello, everybody. Yeah, great. I have the coal, but I don't have Clint's. And let's do another round. I have a lot of like bat fog. There's a funny story I can tell you even. When I first started out playing Stardew Valley and I even began modding it, either it was a bug or I was just so stupidly lucky. I did not get any fogs at all in the mines. And if I say I don't get them at all, I have done like multiple run-throughs through this mine, through the Skull Mine, and I was like, I think year 3 or 4 even as well. And I have not seen a single fog proc actually. Which was so weird to me because I knew they existed, and I even like, when I played this vanilla again, I even verified my files. Because I was wondering if I might have broken it with a mod or something like that. But I did not. Apparently I was just like not getting it for some reason. And then there was one, I think when I bought myself a new PC, like, I don't know, a few years after that, and I reinstalled it, I suddenly got like the normal bed fogs again, and to this day, I'm still wondering if that was like an issue on my computer, or if it was an installation issue, or if it maybe was a mod, even though I had like 2 separate versions of Stardew, right? Because if you modded like via Nexus mod, for example, you get the SMAPI, or whatever you want to call it. And with that thing, you actually have like a different way to boot up the game with mods. I mean, the modders under you probably know what I'm talking about. And at the beginning, there was not like a mod loader, so you had to tinker with like the original files from Stardew. But I always made like a safety copy, so I had like my vanilla Steam copy all the time, and whenever I booted up Smappy, it was just a different file. So technically it shouldn't have been my mods, but you never know actually. And that's the thing, right? Also, we are almost hitting midnight in-game. Which means I'm going to head back home. But I wanted to take the ghost with me. Because it's been a while since I've done like... Oh. Since I've done the quests for the Adventurers Guild. And I still remember that farming the ghosts was like super annoying. Because you can see they only like show up every once in a while, and always like it's one, if you're lucky, maybe two per level. And this can get super annoying if that's like one of the only things you're actually missing. Okay. Need to be careful not to accidentally sell something I want to keep. Mixed seeds, Omnigeode. I don't need a magnetic ring because I already have like a better one. Alright. Then let's head to the next day. Alright, I have to keep some of my cow's milk again. Beautiful and sunny day. I don't want a beautiful and sunny day. I want a rainy day because I want to try and get the legend. Oh. And I also wanted to see if this is ready. Nope. This is really taking a month, I think. Also, for summer, I think I'm going to get rid of the coffee beans. Because I just feel like they are not as, like, good as, for example, if I get myself some wine. Also, why doesn't it say how long it's taking to actually grow? Let me go inside my little blue chicken, which I adore. Wait, and another egg. You. I'm also thinking of maybe changing the entrance to down there. Because that way I would not have to walk up there and walk around. And I think it would be more aesthetically pleasing as well. How is my inventory already full? Just how? I definitely have too much stuff. There you have some slime eggs. I can even make another one. They're definitely slowly picking up speed. Okay, let's sell a bunch things. I'm gonna keep the rest. Just freeing my inventory real quick. And back into the greenhouse we go. I was also wondering, the Unimos. I've never, like, had them before. So I don't know if I can place them inside the greenhouse, for example, or only outside. But the real question I'm actually wondering about is the fact if... Do they collect them and I have to go and pick the stuff up and sell it myself? Or do they sell it automatically? Because for me that is like a huge difference. Because all the stuff I actually have in the greenhouse is supposed to go in here. To like my... artisan goods factory, I would say. And I don't want them to sell it immediately, but it would like save me so much time if they would actually gather it on their own. Just like the auto grabber, basically. So I see that there is an empty keg up here. I'm just gonna try one coffee and see how much better it actually is. And if coffee is just like, you know, with the meat thing. Meat, not meat, mead. Because honey is just better if you sell it immediately without turning it into meat. I always say meat with like hard T. Instead of the D. Mead. Honey mead, honey wine. Okay, keep one milk again. Don't sell it. Keep one milk for yourself, please, so I can make a parsnip soup. Parsnip soup for the weird little guy in the forest. Only make 2. Very good, very good. I'm proud of you. You did not screw it up. But it's just muscle memory, right? It's just, you're used to just grab the milk and just put it into the cheese maker. And it just feels so unnatural to actually keep it for yourself for something else. So, more mushrooms. There we go. Right. I'm gonna keep the rice so I can mill it once I have... How's it called? The mill? I still have to give that back into the slime hutch. But parsnip soup first. There we go. And I am going to put just stuff in here too. Alright. And yeah, I'm definitely going to make this like one whole field. And then I'm gonna see how else I'm going to change her farm. I also have no idea where I'm going to put the mill, actually. Wait, do the slimes turn black over time? Because I had a blue one too. I thought. Or was it just a green one and I was just imagining things? Which of course would never happen with me. I would never. I'm so dumb. I didn't mean to go to the desert. I was just like so focused and I was like seeing the Pam wasn't there and my brain immediately went like, oh, desert. Well, if I'm here already, I'm just going to say hi to Sandy real quick just for friendship points, I guess. But that was so dumb. Hey, there's Sandy. Who's our worst pal, by the way? Oh, Leo. I mean, I would have to come here like every day to actually like make progress on Sandy and stuff. But we will do like friendship runs as well. But there's just so much other things I want to do first because friendship is sometimes, you know, if you just think of their birthday every year, you have like enough friendship points to even ignore them for the whole year. Friendship is magic. Yeah. My Little Pony. Also, I completely confused myself again. I wanted to use my minecart system to go to town and not run there with my horse. Anyway. He's not there because it's Friday and he's under the yeah. He's in the community center. Also, I have to put my mic up a little bit more. Wait. There we go. Hey Shane, how's it going? Also, I'm curious, what exactly does raccoon bear thing does? Once we're done with it. Because I don't think it's going to just eat the stuff like indefinitely. Oh! What are you doing? Oh. Barry Poppins? Goodbye? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, is it like cleaning up the whole valley? Oh, look at him! He got a doggo! So cute! Okay, now we know what this weird bear does. And apparently friendship is really magic. But that is actually so cool, I had no idea he does that. How's the raccoon family doing? Oh, 4 people. Help us and I'll give you something nice. You still want more? Are you kidding me? How many more children do you want to have? That is insane. But apricot jelly and dried cactus fruit is not that bad, I guess. Probably need 5 of it again. Which means we are going into the desert! My brain wanted to tell me something, apparently. Oh, we're even sitting at the driver's wheel. That's so funny. I've never noticed that detail. Hey there. I do technically have 5 cacti fruit, but the question is, I don't think it lets me mix the qualities with each other. But I guess I have to try. If not, I just have to come back here every day to see if there is a new cacti fruit. I mean, I could even plant some in my house using pots, but I don't think that's actually necessary. Because it's so easy to just hop into the desert and gather the stuff yourself, so... So we need apricot jelly and the dried cactus. Now the actual question is... does it work? No, because it needs 5 pieces. I'm just going to put it in there for safekeeping. And I'm also going to put some paths down here so we don't have to bother with the seeds anymore. What kind of path do I want to put there? Maybe some gravel path? Maybe a mixture out of gravel and wood path. Just to see how it looks like. I guess for me the most annoying part of having the trees around your farm is to always have to wonder or worry about the seeds and not wonder. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm just wondering what I'm going to put in between the trees. As do I want to put something up there too? Or do I make it even smaller? No, I think if I make it smaller, it looks silly. Oh, Bach is going to sleep. Rest well, Bach. I wish you a wonderful night and sweet dreams, and we'll see each other on Thursday. Thank you for the comfy stream. You are very welcome, and thank you so much for being part of it every day. Always love being here. Aw, I appreciate that, Bach. Thank you. Thank you. Sending you all the love. Okay, I need more hardwood fences. I'm wondering if I should maybe separate them. Let me just see how this is going to look like. I think separating it would look better. Yep. Yep. Oh. Missing one fence up there. I think that looks cute. Just have to think what I'm going to put up here eventually. I might put the mill up there though. But we'll see. We'll see. And I think I'm going to use some of my fish for all the fertilizers because I just have way too much sap. Oh wow. Okay, I thought it would be like, I don't know, would get rid of more sap. But alas, it did not. I'm going to put the fertilizers in a different box. There we go. And we're going to bed. To bed. I'm sleepy. We are going to sleep. Yes, please. Alright. How's the weather going? Still going to be sunny tomorrow. And bet it's Shane's birthday, but he's on max as far as I know. Yep. Don't need to do that. Still not iridium. We'll get there eventually. Also, before we continue to grind in Stardew, I'm going to take a quick little half-point break so I can stretch my legs a bit and grab something to drink. And so you guys can also, like, relax for a moment. Okay then, guys, I'm going to put this wonderful and professional BRB screen on there, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. See ya in a bit. And I am back from break. Yes, the B screen. Yes. He still exists. Okay, let's continue. Oh boy, I have to sneeze. Ooh. Oh, welcome back, Oceanman. Would you like dinner or a bath or potato chips? Mmm, potato chips. What flavor? Cheese powder? Hmm. Actually, I don't think I've ever, like, tasted potato chips with cheese powder. Cookie might notice, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there are cheese-flavored potato chips, so... Did it just go to Mr. Potato? Yeah, it does. But good enough, I guess. Okay. Is it like a dedicated, like... I don't know, yeah, it's just cheese. Interesting. I mean, I had some potato chips like the day before yesterday, I think. But just some plain old salted. What's your favorite chip? Oh gosh. And bye. My favorite chips are like... It really depends. I just love like plain old salted potato chips, but you know those more rustic ones? How to explain? You know, there are like the super thin or even like powdery ones like Pringles, and I just like it if they're like a little bit... I don't know, some even have like the potato peel still on them. I think they taste better most of the time than if they're just like plain potato chips. So let me just quickly compare like coffee versus coffee bean. Okay, it's times 100. I mean, no. I don't think I'm going to replace this with like fruit stuff. I'm still going to keep it anyways. Just in case I need it. I'm indifferent. Skin, no skin, eat it. I just like potato chips in general. It's just a guilty pleasure. I try not to eat too much. It's more like I treat myself to some of them every now and then. But I like salted, bell pepper. I used to really like sour cream, but somehow in like recent years I have not got myself like a lot of sour cream because it was just not my favorite flavor. And every now and then I really crave like how they're called? The vinegar chips? Salt and vinegar. But I cannot eat much of them. It's more like I'm craving them. And then I eat like a few, and then I eat like a couple of days on them. So yeah. Oh, I'm pretty basic. Either salted cheese or chili. Me and my friend would argue if it's better than the cheese one or not. You mean salt and vinegar or a different flavor? I mean, chili ones... I have not had like good chili ones. At least not that I know of. They often taste like very just powdery and don't have like a good flavor to them. And there's like... I love spicy food, okay? But there is, if you buy like artificial stuff that is meant to be spicy, there is either this... I don't know, some stuff is just spicy for the sake of being spicy, and you just eat it and all you taste is like very artificial like spice powder. Oh, yeah, this is a sour cream flavor. Oh, sorry, I did not see that one. Yeah. Sorry, I overlooked it. So yeah, for example, I know, McDonald's had, like... What was it? Hot chicken McNuggets or something like that, and I was very curious how they would taste like, because since I really like spicy food. And I don't know why, but they just tasted like normal chicken McNuggets, just with like additional... It wasn't like a flavor, it was just spicy. And I don't know, I really didn't like how the taste at all. It was just... They took something that's not supposed to be spicy and just made it spicy. I just like the chili flavor usually, or whatever you put into like hot sauces and stuff. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Right? It's hard to explain or to find the right words, but it's just... I don't like products that are just spicy for the sake of being spicy. Did I walk here or did I... Oh, no, there. I just love spicy food that is like really cooked to be spicy, like very flavorful curry or other stuff. Because that tastes really good. It's spicy and you start like sweating or whatnot, but it still like tastes very good. And a lot of the chips I know that have like a chili flavor. They're just like normal potato chips with just for the sake of being hot, and that's just... That is not tasty at all. I also have a friend of mine that has like a favorite hot sauce. Oh! Oh, the house is done. Look at that. Hey Tiesto, what do you think? Looks gorgeous. I feel pretty good about it. In fact, it might be my finest work yet. Notice the round window? Very, very difficult to bend to the frame like that. Oh, and the intricate carvings on the door? Took me forever. Did you notice that? Oh, I guess I'm rambling about wood again, huh? Anyway, I'm going to go to talk to them, but first I have to ask... Do you want me to tell them you paid for this? Yes, of course. No, I'd rather remain anonymous. Oh, that's hard. It's kind of like I don't want them to feel indebted to me, so I'd rather be anonymous. Okay, you stay here then. Hi there, neighbors. That's a nice new house you got there. Robin, I don't know what to say. This is a dream come true. It's all I ever wanted. Oh, Pam. Robin, thank you so much. Hey, don't thank me. Someone else came up with the idea. And they paid for everything too. Then who? I can't say. They insisted on remaining anonymous. They probably stayed anonymous so we wouldn't have to feel obligated to them. Whoever you are truly a pure angel. Oh. Well, I wouldn't go that far. How dare you, Robin! That was $500,000! Penny, from now on we'll be like real family, you hear? I don't want to be so bitter all the time anymore. I'm gonna try to turn my life around. Oh. Oh, they're hugging. How cute. I do have to look inside the house though, because I still know the inside of the trailer. But I have no idea how the house looks from the inside once it's done. Pancake. Stone. Wow. Already had that. And this one too, right? Yep. Nothing new, nothing new. As I'm wondering, is my music a little bit too quiet? I turned it up a little bit more, so... I guess some tracks are very, very quiet in the background. I can hear you. Yeah, I know you can hear me. It's just the music in the background is what I'm wondering about. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. Oh, that's for, the thingamabob, the... How's it called? The quest. I can slightly hear it. Okay. Wait. It's very quiet in general, so I don't want it to be louder than me, is the thing, but I don't want it to be too quiet as well. So let's see, I think that should be fine. Okay, so now that we finished with this, I can finally go and buy something from my farm again. Which is going to be the mill. And I need 150 wood and stone and cloth, of course. Also, sell the rest that I don't need. Okay, hopefully I still make it in time. Because Robin closes at 4, I think. Another leek. I'm going to harvest the rest of them once I've been talking with Robin. Later. Unity upgrade, wait. What's that? You'd like me to add a few shortcuts around the valley? Sure, I can do it. Okay. That is also new, interesting. We don't have any new house renovations, no, so I am going to construct a farm building. Which is going to be the mill. I'm just wondering where I want to put it. Maybe there could be cool. Anything else I want to buy? Not real. Could buy a bigger TV if I'm funny, but really want to. Oh wow. How much does a fish pond cost? 5,200 stone and seaweed and algae. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, I don't know if I have asked you this already. Ooh. I don't know either. But what do you think of the new Mega Dragonite? You did ask me that. Or at least someone did. It's kind of cute, but I like the original more. I don't know, I don't know. You asked me that, Cookie. Okay, Cookie asked me that. The thing is, since I answered that to Cookie, I can answer you as well. It's just, my problem is, I always like Dratini and Dragoneer more than Dragonite in general. That is just my personal preference. So, when Cookie told me that there was a new Mega Dragonite, at first I was super hyped, kinda, because in my brain it was like, okay, maybe if it's like a Mega Evolution, it's going to look more like Dratini and Dragoneer again. Because I was so mad when I was little, and I had like a Dragoneer and I just loved how it looked like blue was my favorite color. I loved like the snake aspect of it. It's also why I like Rayquaza a lot in the Mega Evolution. But when I saw like the Mega Evolution of Dragonite with the angelic elements, it's cute, but on one hand it's like, I think they could have done so much better designing it like that, and it just looks like, I don't know, it's just not mine. Mega Dragonair looks a lot more of Dragonair. Yeah, but at the same time, not really. It's just like, I don't know. It has some elements of it, like the pearl on its tail, but it just... It could have been better designed. But I don't know about the stats and stuff. It's just the visual is just like... I don't know, it's adorable, but not my cup of tea. The idea is nice, but the execution not so much. I'm indifferent to it. Dragon had never interested me. Yeah, it was just my favorite dragon Pokemon back then. Until I learned that Dragonite is actually like the last evolution. The only time I tried Dragonite was Pokemon Unite, and he was pretty bad. I mean, when I was little, I don't really cared about stats and stuff. I honestly still don't care because I don't play like competitive, so most of the time I just, you know, make a team of one of my favorite Pokemon, like different elements and whatnot. And what works, works. But I mean, what's my favorite dragon Pokemon at the moment? Oh gosh, I don't know the names in English. I think Garchomp is one of them. And that other dragon that has like an X on his face. I think it was the next generation dragon. It's called Max X in German. I don't know how it's called in English. Need to look at the Pokédex. This doesn't have the other things with them. Where is it? Hexaurus is its name. Oh god, I remember my original team back when Nintendo did destroy the Roblox game. It was my favorite starter and a bunch of favorite Pokemon, which were a lot of dark types. Hexaurus is cool, yeah. I just like a lot of the dragon type Pokemon in general. I'm also like a huge fan of Libeldra, or how's it called? Wait. I always have to check the English name because it's most of the time not the same. Where is it? Oh, where's the dragonfly dragon? Flygon. It's Flygon, sorry. I like dark type, maybe I should rebrand. Oh yeah, I also love that Pokemon. Flygon. For me it was so cool, I was like catching the first evolution of the line. And I just kept it because of the ground type, I think. Because I really needed one in my team and it was cancelling out like a weak spot of mine. And when it then evolved, I was like, oh hey, this looks cool. And then it even got to like Flygon and I was like, oh, amazing. The new line is weird too. It definitely is, but I sometimes love these weird evolution lines because they surprise you in positive ways sometimes. But my favorite elements in general are Dragon, Dark type, and Ghost type Pokemon. Though I'm also like a huge fan of the Eevee line, just because I really like Eevees. But it didn't... I think there's going to be a new evolution, right? At least I think I saw a picture where they like showed all the types Eevee can transform into and there was like a question mark one. But I could be mistaken too. I don't have enough wood. Let me see if I can find it out if there's really a new Eevee. New... Isn't there a thing? Ah, I sadly don't find the picture. Since I don't really like play a lot of like Pokemon anymore, I'm not up to date with stuff and I sometimes just see shorts. And since I'm not that deep into the game anymore, I also don't know if it's like fake news or not. So take my information with a grain of salt. The last one was Sylveon. Yeah, I know the fairy type. I don't think they'll add a new Eevee. And if it's a new Eevee, it's most definitely going to be a dragon type. Oh, what makes you say that actually? Were there like rumors and stuff that they're going to use like a dragon type? Dragon cat, a fox thing. All of the Eevee's evolution are special attacking types. Oh, that's why you think it's going to be probably dragon. I mean, my secret wish is still that they're going to just make an evolution for every type. Just because I really like their designs and they're a lot of fun. I mean, Sylveon is even like one of my favorite fairy type Pokemon because I just like how cute it looks with the ribbons and stuff. Even though I don't think there is another fairy type. I don't have played too many fairy type. Yeah, exactly. I don't have like played a lot of fairy type Pokemon, so out of all the special types, dragon is the only one Eevee can't evolve. Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But who knows, maybe Nintendo's like going all the way and they are going to release like a new mainline Pokemon game and suddenly they are using all the physical attackers. And Eevee's just like, you cannot evolve Eevee into any of the special attack types, it's just going to be like the physical ones. Because nowadays you never know. The only fairy type I respect is like Azumarill. Azumarill of all the things. Why? It sounds like an evil Eevee. Why Azumarill? I mean, honestly, I don't even know fairy type Pokemon. Let me just... Oh, Gardevoir is maybe one Gardevoir was one of my favorite Pokemon. I had no idea it actually got like a fairy type. I mean, it fits it. It makes sense, but... Oh, Xenias are the legendary... Dole thing. Stack thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, maybe Gardevoir is just one of them. And Dialys is also very pretty in my opinion, but... Oh right, the starter Pokemon, the Siren Pokemon was also like a fairy type, okay, yeah. Azure because it's fun. It has a lot of tank and can do a lot of damage because of its ability Huge Power, which basically doubles its current attack stat. Whoa. Okay, so it's not only like a tank, but it also deals like huge amount of DPS. I see why you like it, I definitely see it. And I totally understand why. Because I mean, usually if you have like a high attack Pokemon or in general high attack class in whatever game you're playing, most of the time they're glass cannons. Still sunny. Why? Give me a rainy day, please. I mean, I could use a rain totem, but it's just not worth it. So how are we looking down there? Still no Iridium. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh. Almost forgot to put those in there. Did you know before Gen 6 there's 2 Pokemon who doesn't have a weakness? Before Gen 6. Which one was Gen 6? Was it X and Y or was it Sun and Moon? Because I think Spiritomb was one of them, right? That have like no weakness whatsoever. Gen 6 is X and Y, okay. Yeah. Wasn't it Spiritomb and something else? Could be wrong as well with Spiritomb, but... Sableye! Oh. I had no idea that Sableye was also one without any weaknesses. I did never like play with a Sableye, so... Funny. Do I have Sableye? What kind of type was it again? Ghost Dark or... Dark Ghost, yeah. They both had Dark Ghost, yeah. And of course they had to be nerfed. Let me guess. Now Fairy is their only weakness, probably. Fairy type didn't exist back then, so fighting couldn't do shit. Right. They were balanced enough that they didn't have a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, it had to be balanced in some sort of way, right? I mean, how's the Pokemon called that has like only 1 HP and can only be hit by its weaknesses? Ninja? I don't know if the name is correct. It is in German, but still not English. Shedinja. Yeah, Shedinja. Ninjas is the other one, yep. Shedinja, yeah. I'm just so happy that I have watched like some like Nuzlocke runs and randomizers in Pokemon, or else I would have absolute no idea how they're called in English. And most of the time I don't recall because it's just all the Pokemon are like saved with the German names in my brain. Oh gosh. Why am I getting tired? Also, I have to go to the desert today to see if I can find some more cactus fruits. But it's funny how similar the names are still. Because I mean, Shed Ninja and Ninja Tom is basically very close. I mean, it just means Ninja Phantom, right? In German. More or less, at least. And I have to admit, I think I prefer the German one over Shed Ninja. Just from the reasoning behind it. Okay. I'm going to hand in the apricot jelly. Or else I'm probably going to sell it. Because I know me. I do dumb things eventually. No, it's Shed Ninja, duh. No, but shedding is not so cool as a phantom. And it does look like a ghost. Or an angel with like the halo on top of his head. I mean, it is a bug ghost a little. Yep. Speaking of bug type. Oh. Where do we go with that one? I'm one of the few Beedrill fans. Oh, I think you... Did you tell the story? Wasn't there something with like... Kakuna or something? At least in the back of my head, I remember... You had a very cool like story behind it. Yeah, exactly. I'm also like thinking, do I have a bug type? Kakuna defeated Lunastone by just poisoning, yeah. That's the story. Let me just see real quick. Bug type Pokemon. Just if I have like a cool story, because I don't think that there was ever like a bug type Pokemon that was like in my team for a long period of time. I think Butterfree was like my secret hero in the first generation because I had like Charizard as a starter, or Charmander, or what's it called in English? I mean, I think everyone has like like some sort of bug type Pokemon they had in their team in the beginning and then later switched it out somehow. Charmander, yep. My favorite bugs are Heracross. Heracross is cool, yeah. I like that electric bug thing from like Sun and Moon, I think. And also that centipede thing. But like I said, I never really used them much. Vikavolt, exactly, yeah. Joltik? Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing, right? Wrong about electric. Oh yeah, no, I just looked at the evolution line. What was the first thing, Gigavolt was evolving to? It was like this battery thing was the second one, and oh, there it is. Grubbin, Charger Bug, and Vikavolt. Oh no, my favorite bug type. Oh! And it was cool too. In general, the bug electric types, they also look cool most of the time, so definitely feel that. It just, I remember like playing with the Siren Pokemon because I usually go with like the... Most of the time I go with the water starters or with the fire starters. I rarely pick like the plant ones. And for this one it was just like, I have seen the evolution line of the WrestleCat thing and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do the WrestleCat thing. Plus I really like water type in general. Or the water element. So I was like, I'm going to go with Siren because I just like the theme of a siren as well, so... And I remember I fought a trainer, I don't know who it was, and he had like a Vikavolt. And he completely destroyed me, which was like crazy. Incineroar killed everyone's dreams. LOL. Incineroar? Wait. I need a picture. Oh yeah, that's so true. That is so true. Okay, I'ma head out. Cheers and EP time. Bye bye and have a good rest of the stream. Thank you for stopping by like always, Cookie. It was a pleasure of having you and then we'll see you on Tuesday. Thursday. Today is Tuesday. You like me? Ooh? Take care. No, but Incineroar was like, I don't know. I liked the cat thing, like the first and second evolution was like looking so cool. I was really like, I don't know why, but my mind was like more going into the direction of, oh, how's that electric Pokemon called? The electric lion thing in English. Luxtra. It's Luxtra in German, but I don't know the English term. Luxray. Luxray. I thought like Incineroar would look like Luxray just with like fire type or like similar to it, and it was one of my favorite electric Pokemon. I think I had it like for my whole run because I just really liked this Pokemon. And Luxray is a Lynx, by the way. Oh, thanks. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So yeah, no, I was like looking forward to having like a similar one like this. And then I got like majorly disappointed. The same with Phenexis. I still remember like picking Phenexis as a starter because it's a Firefox. I love foxes. I love fire type Pokemon. What would be cool like a Firefox? And I was like hoping it would turn out to be like some sort of Ninetales kind of thing. And then it was just like this shaman thing, priest thing in the end. And ever since that evolution, I'm always like Googling the starters first because I was so disappointed. What were the other starters with like Phenexis and stuff? Wait, was it Dowl and stuff? Oh, it's Delphox, the last evolution. Oh yeah, it was like, right, Greninja. I would have so picked Greninja. Delphox was mid as hell. The anime didn't bother evolving. Yeah, it was so sad. And then you have like Greninja, which is like so cool. It's like one of my favorites when it comes to the starter Pokemon. And yeah, and we're not even going to bother with like the Chestnut. Because that one was also like, nah. I'm just wondering, was there ever like a plant starter I figured was cool, except for like Reptane or whatever it was called? I enjoyed Greninja in Pokemon Unite. Yeah. Let me just real quick check the plant starters. Oh yeah, okay. I remember. Yeah, I liked Reptane a lot, but I didn't like the last evolution. I thought the second evolution looked the coolest of the whole line. I mean, I played Bulbasaur when I was little, but I think I played every starter once back then, so that doesn't really like count as picking like a favorite, I would say. I didn't like Chikorita at all. Yeah, I mean, I think I liked the owl thing. Bowser, I don't know how it's called in Owlet. Was it Owlet? I think. I liked the last evolution of that line, but I still preferred the water evolution. And I do like Serpentine, or however it's called in English. There's the serpent plant thing. Because that was kind of cool, but again, it's a plant starter, so I didn't pick it. Oh, that's the name. Decidueye, okay. I also enjoyed him in Pokemon Unite. Oh, Serpiror. I haven't used it. Yeah, genau. Look at me. I know how to English well. I also haven't used it. Pronounced like superior. Okay. Like someone higher than you. Yeah, I know. And a superior, but I wasn't sure if it's like different pronunciation. Get it because it's royal. Yeah, I know. Which starter did I pick in that generation? Was it the Nexus one? I think so, right? No, it was not the Nexus. No, it was Greninja, right? Was it a Greninja line? No, it was black and white. Which one did I pick in black and white? Because I never played through it. I think I picked the water one. Admirai? Or however it was called. Black 2 and White 2 are the best games by far. Really? I sadly have to say I have bought myself, I think, Whites back in the day, but I never played through it because it was... I don't know why I didn't play through it. I think because all my friends stopped playing and we played something else. I enjoyed playing Black 2 and White 2 more than any of the other Pokemon games. Oh. I haven't finished the original Black and White. Yeah, I still want to finish it one day. Because I have heard, like, graphic-wise, it was, like, not good because it was, like, very pixelated and stuff. But I heard the story was, like, mind-blowing, apparently. And, I mean, I am a story player, so... That's also a reason why I really want to play it, too. I need more wood! Yeah, the story was fire. Oh, I really have to play it. I really have to play it. I mean, since I did not play Black and White, my favorite story so far is X and Y. Because that one made me cry, actually. With like the flower Pokemon, which I'm still salty that you cannot get it. As a shiny version. I don't think I have any more wood to farm. Or at least I checked most places. What? Really? There's a scene in black and white where you ride the Ferris wheel with your rival and goes up on your face saying, "I'm going to kill you," I think. Was this too dark for Nintendo so they wouldn't keep the quality? Okay, that is kind of crazy. At least crazy for a Pokemon game. It's not crazy itself, but it's just... You don't expect something like that to happen in a Pokemon game. At least I don't. Black and White is the only game where the gym leaders actually help you defeat the main bad guy. Ooh. That's cool. That is actually very cool. And I want to check if the dried cacti fruit already... Nope, sadly not. But I hope they are ready tomorrow so I can give them to the raccoon family. And I'm also wondering, when is the raccoon family done? It's funny because they are actually doing their jobs. Is this the job of a gym leader? I never like dug into the lore of why gym leaders actually exist. Yeah. Gymnasts exist for the Pokemon League, but they also have a job of protecting the people. Oh, I see. I did not know that, actually. Or at least, I did not remember. Well, it's not perfect, but it looks a little bit better than before. Less chaotic. Those are 4 more tame story beads. Let's see. Booksellers in town today, hooray. Still sunny. Rain on Ginger Island. Fine by me. Bad luck. And some Pokemon actually dying. Yeah, I mean, in X and Y, that flower Pokemon also dies, right? But it's also like ages old, so... At least that's what I remember. True, but that's like... Played it away kind of death. True, true, true. It's been a while since I've played it, so... And the manga did get cut in half. What? There's a manga? But that is a different kind of story, which I am not used when it comes to Pokemon. No, I don't want to eat it. I want to mill it. Oh, okay. Did I ever have the mill before? I don't think so. At least I definitely don't remember having it. Never bothered with it, actually. My favorite Pokemon manga or doujin is called Festival of Champions. Okay, what's it about? Dude, don't go onto your horse. Just get the honey. Oh, tea leaves. Awesome. Okay, we have something new to harvest. Because we already don't have enough. It's the tournament arc of some top tier Pokemon trainers. Oh my, that was not what I wanted to do. Well... There is no escaping me, my dear slimes. They got Steven Stone Gen 3 champion. Ooh. Definitely one of my favorite champions. With Metacross. They got red, blue, and green? Wait, there's green? Who's green? I know red, I know blue. I don't know green. Ouch. Smacking my mic with my knee. This is gonna be confusing. Try me. Overseas Green is the girl protagonist? Oh. There was a girl one in the first generations. Nah. Never. At least I don't remember. Like if you played Fire Red and Leaf Green. Oh, okay, in the remix. Okay, that makes more sense. No, but Gen 3 Counter Remix had it. Yeah. Fun fact, the original Japanese version were actually red and green, not blue. That I know. That is a fun fact I actually know. I just love to watch like nerd quizzes and stuff, and that is like a question a lot of quizmasters love to ask people. Hey there, you! Welcome to the stream! How are you doing today? Anyway, in Japan, green is actually the rival? Professor Oak's grandson? Oh. Well, it makes sense because, like, blue comes from the blue version. And red is usually the trainer you play yourself. So, how are you doing, Tia? I am doing a-okay. Neck is still, like, causing troubles, but it's not, like, that bad. It's hopefully slowly getting better. The blue is the female protagonist instead. Okay. That is indeed confusing. Or at least I understand where the confusion comes from, because usually people refer to blue as blue and red as red, and then suddenly blue is green and green is blue. Why did my own it register? I'm okay, OSC. Also, I'm so happy tomorrow I'm going to get to the hairdresser to get my hair done finally. Because it needs it. It needs a good old haircut. And some new coloring. Well, not new color, but just like freshen up my color. What color? Copper. My usual copper hair. I mean, I have been like a little bit lazy when it comes to the hairdresser lately because of like what happened in December, where they... What color is that? Kupfer. I'm basically a fake ginger. Okay, yeah. Since they like ruined my hair in December, right, with like over bleaching it and stuff, I have been like spacing out my hairdresser appointments like very widely just to give my hair some rest, actually. But it really needs it. It really needs it. Help us and give me something nice. I want to know. Thanks, Bobo. Take this. Ooh. Book of Stars. Read it to gain some experience in all of the skills. Thank you. You're doing great, Bobo. Bobo. Fairy Desk. What's a Mystic Syrup? But are you done now, or do you still want more stuff from me? I'm wondering. Well, I don't know. We will see eventually. Also, or iridium to melt, smelt. So what do I need for the fish pond? Stone, seaweed, and algae. Stone, seaweed, and algae. And I do have the money, so that shouldn't be like a problem. I scrolled through Facebook for a bit and saw big anime girl chest in the people you may know section. I had a whiplash. What? A random. Let me just see. Because everything else I think we have. Do I want to buy a pet bowl as well for a doggo? Wait, did I choose a fish pond? Yes. For a moment I thought I chose something else. Ooh, it would fit perfectly in there. But I was actually like thinking of putting it somewhere here down the line. Or maybe even down there. I'm not sure. I actually don't like that. Maybe I'm putting it here for now, and if I decide to buy more, I can put them there. Perhaps. Because it just feels like very weird to put it just randomly over there. Let's put it here. No. Let's put it there for now. I can still move it probably. Hopefully. And let's just check for wood. And there is at least one tree. I hope there's a little bit more down in the wood. No. Oh, I need 50, not 40. Why did I think I need 40 wood for a keg? Huh. I don't know. Anyway, we really had a lot of stuff today, which we got ready and finished up. Which is both great and scary at the same time, kinda. That's a banana, that's a mango. Pretty sure this is probably caviar. This could be tea. I'm going to sell like one tea leaf. And then I can brew some tea later. Oh. Never mind, I thought I already crafted some preserves jars, but I did not. And I'm going to keep some green algae in case I want to make more fish ponds. Because I don't even know how they really work and what I have to do with them. I think I can make some caviar out of... What was it? Sturgeon roe? Something like that. after stream, I'm going to do some more research on the Skull Cave. So that I know what we need to prepare or what people suggest to take with you. Because like I said, I already did one run to level 100, but it was like with my modded version of Stardew. And with mods, everything is way easier, right? Either because you have like very cool items, or I think I even had a mod where you had an elevator in the Skull Mine too. And then I had like the time freeze mod as well, so I could emulate like Harvest Moon. Because in Harvest Moon, time always freezes, I feel like, in a house and stuff. And it was just nostalgia. But this time I really want to do it like vanilla. But I don't know how many bombs I should take with me and stuff, so... That's going to be interesting. Because I've already like looked it up a little bit, and there is like the Jade strat where you can gather jade, and then every Sunday I think you can like trade jade for staircases at the desert vendor. But so far I did not do like the skull cavern, because I also still want to, I wanted to wait until we have like a totem, which we now have technically. We can craft one, so we can just, you know, wake up and just go straight to the desert. So yeah, and what else? I also need to, or I want to finish the monster masteries, or I don't know, what are they called again? Completely forgot. From an Adventurers Guild. Because we finished the community center, we finished the additional bundle, or the Forgotten bundle. We get married, we already have all the kids. We have so many things done, actually. That's crazy. Right, we also have the mastery stuff. We still need to finish Ginger Island as well. Also, I have to drink something. Hydration reminder, guys. You're going to open your chips? Are you leaving me alone? Anya, how dare you? How could you? So yeah, back to planning what I'm going to do in the future. I also want to max out all the friendship points. And then I think... once we're done with all of those, I'm probably going to check all the achievements we could do. Lo lamento, mi amor. But I wanna open my chips. What did you say? Mi amor is meine Liebe, or my love. Look at me translating it in German, because I'm a silly goose. Go and open your chips, Ocean Man, I'm going to survive. I'm sorry, mi amor, okay. Go enjoy your cheesy chips. This voice chat while I crunch these chips. Oh, hell no! That's just a pet peeve of mine. I just cannot listen to people crunch or eat on, like, on calls. I just hate it if you, like, hear the crunching and the munching and... if you're like, you know... I always get, like, goosebumps. And I always mute the person if that's happening. Well, I'm like, dude, I can hear you, like, eat whatever you're eating, like pizza or chips or whatnot. And if there's still, like, super crunching into the mic, I'm just... I've warned them once and I warned them twice, and then the third time is always like, okay, I'm going to mute you now, please poke me once you're done eating. But luckily enough, I'm not the only person that it feels that way about stuff like that. Which is also why I don't try to eat on stream, unless it's like... I think I did it once at the beginning because I had like a longer stream for the first time, or maybe it was the first like 4-hour stream and I did not eat beforehand, or at least not like a little snack. And I got like super hungry, and I think another time was because I barely made it to get home in time for the stream. And then I also like, I think I ate a sandwich or something on stream because I was so hungry. And you don't want an hangry streamer, believe me, at least not me. It's not like I'm a bad person, but it's like, I don't know, if I'm hungry, it's just like, I want to talk about food, I want to have food, and if someone talks about food, I get even more hungry, and it's just a circle of life. I'm thinking if I want to make my cocoa drink, or just drink water. Cocoa drink. I had some Y food today for lunch, and it was like a mango one, and it tasted so good. It was like super, super fruity. Oh, I did not look at my... What a channel. Oh, yeah, alright. That stuff. BRB, you go enjoy your chips. See you in a bit, Oceanman. What did I get? Tomorrow's the flower dance. Yeah. Of course I'm going to dance with Sebastian. He's going to hate me, but I don't care. I don't ask much of him, but he will dance with me. So how much rice is this? Oh, okay. How did I put it in? Oh. I need to be on the opening. Makes sense. Now the question is, should I sell it? I mean, I'm going to sell it anyways, but I'm going to keep a bunch of them just for cooking purposes. Oh no, I'm making the cocoa drink. Go and make yourself a cocoa drink. Song is that? Oh, it's Fire Emblem, okay. It just sounds so epic. Another tea leaf. Yep, I knew it was the tea leaf. Oh, an artifact trove. Awesome. Hello, my slimies. Can I reach you from here? No, I can't. I'm wondering, if I, like, put a floor in there, will I stop them from spawning inside? Maybe. Why did that one break? Let me out, thank you. Oh, you're sturdy. I really have to put my iron fences in there just in case or if slimes break it by accident. Because I don't want to go back and forth all the time. What's that? Big side, don't need. Away you go. I definitely need something more like that. And I think I need 300,000 for the shortcuts in the valley. Which Robin offered last time we went to her. Which I definitely want to do. Because shortcuts are always a great thing to have. But at the same time I also don't know what kind of shortcuts she's talking about, so... We'll see, we'll see. Oh, I wanted to brew my tea leaf. Doesn't matter. There we go. Artisan goods. I'm also probably going to make some more truffle oil makers in the future. So it depends on how bad it's going to be. Because last year we really had like times where we had so many truffles that we just didn't manage to keep up. But so far it's okay, I would say. Because I mean, I want a buffer for like rainy days too. Oh, forgot my horse. Funny story. I was hanging out with my friend at a mall and one of the stalls was a tattoo shop. Oh, where is this going? What did you do? The tattoo artist was bored, so he started playing Roblox. The PC was very much visible. Alright. What did you do in Roblox is now the question. Oh, I need stone so I can craft more kegs. Okay. No problemo. Oh, another leak. So I have a couple of days left, so... Like, if you just look through the window, you can see Grow a Garden. The Grow a Garden game is really popular at your end, right? Oh, I already had a chicken statue. I was hoping for something new, Clint. Really. Man. Oh. It is very popular here in the Philippines. In general, Roblox is very popular under your end. Around here, Roblox is not popular. Well, it is popular with kids, of course, but it has not a good reputation. Not at all. I mean, wasn't it like... It even got a rage 18 lately, which was like 16 years. At first it didn't have any age restrictions, then it got... I think Roblox itself said it was 12. And I think then they got it like checked and now it's like 16. The funny part is that adults are also playing the freaking game. Yeah, but that is the problem, right? Why it's like infamous around where I live. Like a lot of bad stuff happened apparently in Roblox. Oh yeah, the age restriction. Yeah. Another good ghost. Hello, ghost. Bye, ghost. Roblox moderation won't do anything on the ongoing predator problem they have. Yeah, and that's the thing why it's not like very popular in the European market. It's like a guy living in a rundown shack doing nothing on the rats that eat his leftovers. Yep. And that's the thing, right? I mean, I know that like there are some like girls that really want to play Roblox as well because it is still... I've seen funny clips, okay, so I see why it's popular. You have like a lot of mini games, and you also said there are like really cool games as well. But for like young girls and children in general that don't really know the dangers, yet it's very like dangerous. Just like, I don't have anything against like the game itself, but it's just like the whole thing around it is just bad. I got scammed in Roblox one time, really. Rip my account. Yeah, and that's it, right? I mean, you're not like inexperienced when it comes to stuff on the internet, and even you got scammed. Now imagine like very young girls that just want to play with some friends and then they make new friends online and they don't know that this friend is maybe like a 40-year-old predator. And that's why it's so dangerous. I mean, I also got scammed once, but that was just like my own stupidity. Or more like friendship betrayal. I wouldn't say it's just a scam, it's just like a friend betrayed me. And if I say a friend, then I mean someone that I've known for like 2 or 3 years online. Which was my leveling partner in Final Fantasy. And I had to go to like school. Or, you know, I was doing an apprenticeship and I had to stay at the dorm for like 10 weeks. So I could not actively play Final Fantasy because I also didn't have like a laptop at the time that was strong enough to handle it. So he told me he would take care of like my dailies and stuff so I wouldn't fall behind, because 10 weeks in Final Fantasy is like a lot. I would still like play on the weekends when I got home, but it was just not enough time to actually do like some of my dailies and stuff. And he just had my account things, and you know, we did that like for years. But while I was gone for like 10 weeks, he actually found himself a girlfriend. And in real life, so he did not find it like online, which is like rare for nerds like us. But anyways, he just gave her my account without asking me to. It was just like, okay, she was playing on my account. And if he had asked me if she was allowed to play on my account, I would actually just have asked him if they could play together using my account, but I would feel more comfortable if like he was playing with my account, because he never like touched it in any like weird ways or sold any of my stuff. So if he would have asked me, I would not even have something against it, right? As long as he's the one like actually playing on my account and not vice versa. And he just secretly gave my account to his girlfriend, so they played for like, I think almost all the 10 weeks, but it was like 8 weeks, I think. And just that you know, I was in my account like on the weekend still, where she was not there. So I did not know. And people just thought it was just me playing or like my leveling partner playing. And when I found out that actually someone else was playing on my account because they saw like my leveling partner and my account online at the same time, they thought this was super weird, and then they reached out to me. So I was like super mad, of course. I was like, hey dude, you can't do that. You can't just get yourself a girlfriend and then give her my account. I trust you with that. And at first he was like, yeah, but you know, she just did your dailies and stuff, and it's not a big deal and whatnot and whatever, right? And she did not sell anything, right? Yeah, she did not sell anything. But after he actually like told me that she was using my account, she started acting up because she found out that I would be like coming back soon, and then she would not be able to actually play with my account. And then she started doing like very funky stuff with my account. Like she would change my glamour on my characters. She would do quests on my account, which I have not done yet because, you know, there are tons of quests in Final Fantasy, and I would just do side quests whenever I had the time. And I was just doing like the main quests most of the time. So when I logged back into my account on the weekends, or I already noticed that like stuff was like being weird, and he was like, yeah, but you still have your old glamour, you just can re-glam it. She just wanted to have something on her own and just try something new, you know? And I was like, yeah, but then she should buy herself an account, or you buy her one. She should not use mine. And then I changed the password because that was like, enough was enough for me. And when I changed the password, suddenly I got blocked by, or banned by Final Fantasy, which was super, super weird. Because I was sitting there like, wait, what exactly is happening at the moment? Why can't I not log into my account? What the hell? And it turned out that she actually reported me as like a fraud, and that I changed the password and took away her account. And the thing is, since I had like an agreement, right, with my leveling partner that he was allowed to use the account for the 10 weeks I'm gone. And we did not have like a contract or anything, right? It was just like, you know, you chat in whisper chat or DMs or whatnot, and you just say, oh, it's fine, right? So it was basically this whole discussion about, I had to discuss with the support if it really was my account or not. And I explained the whole situation to them, what happened and stuff, and what was going on. And yes, it is, you know, it's not like they don't like to see you giving your account to someone else to play for you, right? But I was just being honest, right? And was telling them, look, it was this and that. I had some real life troubles, and you know, Final Fantasy requires a lot of time, and I didn't want to fall behind and stuff. I still wanted to do raiding and everything. And he and his girlfriend actually like said that I allowed them to use my account to play together, and that I even said that I would not come back to Final Fantasy. So he was even like saying that I gave him the account, like they paid for the account, like, you know, account selling is a thing, which, you know, it should not happen, and if you do it, you would still get banned and get penalties and whatnot, as far as I know. And because of this whole discussion, and because the support had like no idea what was exactly the truth, they just decided to ban my account altogether so nobody could use it. Which is still like fair for them, I guess, because I mean, they made sure that we would not be scammers and that we would not use this account for any ill purposes. But it was still like my OG account, and I had like stuff in there that you couldn't get anymore in Final Fantasy, like pre-ordering things and whatnot, and that was just like the worst experience in my life. And like I said, I trusted this man like with everything, because we've only been level partners for like 1 year maybe, and before that we raided together for like two more years. And it was just like, I don't know, when the new expansion hit, we just decided to become level partners because it's quicker. He was tank, I was DPS, and whenever we needed a healer, I could also heal him because he trusted me and my healing skills, because you could do like big pulls and whatnot, right? And it was just, this was my best friend back then, basically, and because he got like a girlfriend, things went to hell, and that was also the first time I stopped playing Final Fantasy for quite a while. Because if you lose like all your progress and you lose everything you worked for, you are going to be frustrated. So yeah, now that I stopped yapping, let me read the chat real quick. Roblox creators are also making optional games for people who can't afford AAA games. Like they have their own Mario Kart and Mario Party. Ooh, damn, 10 weeks. Yeah, 2 months and 2 weeks. Yeah. That is sadly like a thing here. If you do an apprenticeship, at least, you have to visit like 10 weeks of school every year. And in the state I live in, it's like blocked, so you only do it like the 10 weeks and you stay at the dorm and then you're done. But in other like states, it's even where you have to go to school weekly, so you work just for 2 or 3 days. I think 3 days usually. Or even 4. I don't know, you work for a couple of days and then you go to school during the week. And I like the block version more because then you can just focus on learning and you don't have to be bothered, but yeah. I always found account selling to be weird in general. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I get it when you like, I don't know, I've seen like a couple of people who really stopped playing like Final Fantasy or World of Warcraft and they had like accounts that were worth thousands of dollars. You would be an idiot not to sell it while you still are ahead of the game, right? Because they had like everything up to this current expansion and stuff, and they said no, they want to stop like playing World of Warcraft because of real life reasons or whatever, you know. And then they at least get some pocket money. But it's still so dangerous. I mean, it started off as like a good idea, I guess. Because I mean, if you already like have invested so much time and then there are like people who started later and missed out on certain events maybe, then they can also get it, right? And they still, you know, have their own account then. But I don't know, I never did it. Even now I still have my newer Final Fantasy account that is just dormant, but I did not sell it. Account selling also ruins the fun of the game in general, skipping all the fun stuff. Oh yeah, but I'm talking about like if you, let's say you started the game like 2 or 3 months after the release, or like expansions after the release, and you're like very into the game and you would like to collect like other stuff that is like that you missed basically and didn't come back. then I think it's like, okay, you've played everything yourself and then you get yourself additional goodies you would not have otherwise. But skipping stuff is also something I don't understand. Because I mean, I had like, when I played Final Fantasy, I played it for the story and everything as well. And I mean, I have I've met so many people that, you know, just got pulled through dungeons in like super quick sessions, and I don't know, they also don't raid in the end game and stuff, and I'm sitting there like, why are you even playing an MMO? I mean, seriously. If you're like skipping the leveling, if you're not raiding, if you're not like doing social events, why are you even playing? For me, the grind was like why I love MMOs so much. I mean, you do you. Everyone can play their games however they want, right? But it's still like... Sometimes I really question the decision making of people. I mean, the first game I played was actually Fiesta Online. I don't know if anyone knows that game. It was not a good game, but back then it was like a free MMO you could play, and it was decent, I guess. At least have some decency, yeah. And there, anyway, I think my drink is done now. Ooh, go and get your cocoa drink. Anyways, Fiesta was like one of, like I said, the older games, and it was not like well thought out. I'm gonna rewatch something after your stream while I enjoy my snacks. That's oh yeah, my stream is going to end after this day anyways. Where did the time go? What the hell? So yeah, you know, some of the older MMOs, they were like, the classes were not really balanced, or if I was a cleric, like Classic, I started playing an MMO and started with a healer because a friend of mine just suggested it. But the thing was, the clerics in this game, they were so dumb. You did not make any damage at all. You didn't have an AoE at all. You just had a single target thing, and leveling a cleric was like hell if you didn't have a level partner. So usually you would just like go into the, you know, the quest section where you had your daily quests or your repeatable quests, whatever. And you would just look for DPS dealers that would like carry you through the quests. Because of course, if you need 150 lores or whatever the mob was called, as a cleric you take like an hour, it feels like, to kill one of them. While like a mage or a ranger just rushed through there in 5 minutes and killed all of them because they just, you know, kited them through the area. So of course, as a cleric, you would just search for a good DPS dealer, and then you would heal them, and then you could even do the stuff quicker, and they would not have to buy like health and mana crystals. And that's something I think it's okay. But at the same time, this thing where people got carried by others, that got, like, it has become like such a big deal. And people have started to become super lazy, and that's, I don't know. Where's the fun if you like get carried in all the games and you don't do anything yourself? That is the question I am always asking. Because if I don't know, if I had a character, if I was raiding, I was not proud of myself just because someone else did the work for me. For me, the coolest thing about raiding and stuff was just to be able to do this with like a team, and then after like hours of work, you finally managed to kill the boss or whatever you were doing, and the rush you get from that alone was just so cool. And so unique as well. People have never like raided and grinded for this stuff. They just don't understand. Also, I have to go into the forest because of the flower dance. Before I forget. Does Final Fantasy have a trading system? It does, it does. A very good one, actually. In my opinion. Because you have, you know, the market board and stuff, and you can just put stuff on the market board and it gets sold automatically. And it's even, like, decently balanced. So, for example, you cannot, like... you can't... How do I explain? In a lot of other games, if you have, like, a market board or a trading system, people are just going to buy the best gear and stuff on the market board, and that's it, right? But you cannot do that in Final Fantasy. You have to work for it on your own. Like, you have so much stuff you don't want that you just want to make a quick buck. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, in Final Fantasy you cannot buy, like, the best armor and stuff. There's always, like, a level... You can buy armor from, like, the market board, but it's always crafted levels, crafted armor, and not, like, monster drops, because monster drops you cannot really sell. Like, dungeon gear and stuff, you have to go into the dungeons yourself to get it. Which is one of the coolest things, I think, because that way you do have to do the work and you can't just, like, get the gear from others. And in general, it's just, like, a very good economy, or it used to be when I was playing. And you have, you know, you have gatherers, you have crafters. And with the gatherers, you know, the gatherers are just, like, getting the resources, crafters are crafting it, and then you also have materials that drop from monsters when you fight them, so everyone earns a little bit of, like, everything, I guess. But of course the crafters are making, like, the most money. Just in comparisons to if you go raiding, it is almost mandatory that you either have a crafter that is just crafting you the stuff for free, or you do it yourself, or you have your own crafter and sell stuff on the market board. Because that stuff is hella expensive, especially if you're, like, at the beginning of an expansion. Like, you can trade money for items. Oh, wait. Oh, da, da, da. In a Roblox MMO I used to play, people have set base prices for monster drops. Like, you can trade money for the item. Because apparently people have no lives and have some spare endgame items. Yeah, but you mean in-game items, right? And not, like, real money. Because Final Fantasy only trades with in-game money. And that is also what I mean. There is, like, you cannot really get endgame items from the market board. You have to gather them yourself from, like, dungeons and stuff. I mean, sometimes there are, like, materials that can drop with primals and stuff, and then you can make, like, a cooler weapon out of them. That happens, yes, and those are hella expensive. If you're lucky enough to be able to roll on one of those, though. And I think I have, like, played and grinded for, like, such a long time, and I never really got, like, those expensive items, at least not at the beginning. I was always, like, super unlucky. There we go. And I'm still going to put it here. That way I don't need to come back here every time I ruin something. Alright, it is getting late, and the same goes for our little stream here. It's pretty cool in my opinion, because you still have a grind in-game currency while actually having a chance in getting an item you want. Yeah, I agree with that. But at the same time, it's just, it depends on the game. Because in Final Fantasy, everyone has a chance to get everything. There is like, if you do the dungeon, there is a 100% guaranteed drop to get an armor. You just have to be lucky enough to get the armor you want. And the armors in Final Fantasy are just like, there is tank armor, healer armor, and then there are some different DPS armors, but there's still like, you have like the magical DPS, you have like the dexterity DPS, and then you have like the strength DPS, and I think that's basically it. And I think with the strength DPS there is sometimes like ninja is different from like dragoon, for example. It is very easy for you to get everything you want to, and it's very well balanced, because either you do the grind yourself and hope for a drop, which is still easy enough to get if you're like doing those fights repeatedly, but you also at the same time can buy it on the market board for reasonable prices. So it is either you can do it yourself and get it for $0, or if you have too much bucks you can still get the stuff. But it's just like, I think it's a cool idea to basically give people the chance to get like the best gear without like, I don't know, I don't like the idea that people just, you know, have to wait for raids to happen and then they have the gear, you know. It would just destroy the economy, and it's just like, the best gear is not like mandatory for the game, so even if you don't like go raiding and stuff, you don't have to do it. You still get like a very decent like crafting armor if you want to. It's just like for the min-maxers. But anyways, today's stream is sadly over, so I am going to take a quick look at who is playing Stardew. Let's see. Curlylocks is playing Stardew, and Extra. Oh, I want to see Extra. I want to raid Extraterrestrial again. It's been a while. Here's my raid message, and we are going to raid out to Extra. Thanks for the stream, here. You are welcome. Thank you for staying here as always. Alright, guys. And then thank you so much for being with me here on the stream. I'm so happy to have you here, and it was lovely as always. Oh, I did not mean to pin the message. I wanted to copy it. Unpin this message. Thank you so much. Just misclicked. Was a little bit too eager. There we go. So, dude, my mouse is glitching. It's not letting me like copy it like usual. What is going on? Okay, now it worked. I guess. Weird. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for joining my stream. If you liked my stream, please make sure to leave a follow so you don't miss out on me going live. And if you want to support me and my channel, a sub would be very much appreciated. And if you want to be updated on the latest news and whatever is happening around our little stream, we also have a Discord community you can join anytime you want to by typing in !Discord. Okay, and now we are going to head over to Extraterrestrial stream, who is a lovely streamer who is also visiting us every once in a while, and you are going to love her modded Stardew Valley version. Alright guys, then I'll see you on Thursday, because tomorrow I am probably not going to make it. Then bye bye, have a lovely rest of the day, bye!